Well, my guest on MSU Today is Sarah Schultz. Sarah is the director of My Spartan Story. And Sarah, welcome to the program.
Thanks so much, Russ. It's great to be here today.
Before we talk a little bit about My Spartan Story, what this cool new thing is, just tell us a little bit about your background and what attracted you to come to MSU to run this program.
Yeah, the focus of my career has been spent on supporting student engagement beyond the classroom, or as we often call it, co-curricular learning opportunities. I spent great time developing such opportunities and transitioned to my role at MSU, where we have a brand new opportunity, unlike anything before, for Spartans to formally recognize their learning through My Spartan Story and the Spartan Experience record, brand new record for undergraduate Spartans.
So let's dive in. What is My Spartan Story?
My Spartan Story is Michigan State University's new co-curricular record, formally recognizing and supporting student learning beyond the classroom. Historically at MSU, students have had a formal record of their credit-bearing learning through the academic transcript, and we at MSU know students are engaging in thousands of opportunities that are non-credit-bearing and tied to MSU's undergraduate learning goals, and that has led to the creation of My Spartan Story and the Spartan Experience record.
Why did this come about? Why did this program? Why was there a need? And I guess it's sort of like codifying some of the other things you would put on your resume, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. My Spartan Story was an initial project in the Hub for Innovation and Learning and Technology, started in 2016, which set out with the goal to address the key question, what is the focus and purpose of a co-curricular record at MSU? And the rooting of that conversation led to the undergraduate learning. We know, as mentioned, students are engaging in many, many opportunities. And to list a few, think of students who are engaging in on-campus jobs, internships, leadership roles, undergraduate research, volunteering in the greater community. And think of those opportunities maybe your student found through conversation with a faculty or staff mentor. Those are all opportunities we've known existed, but we haven't had a formal way to track and make further meaning of and really empower students to have recognition by MSU of their learning beyond the classroom. And with that, in fall 2020, we formally launched My Spartan Story in the midst of a global pandemic and a unique year to beat, as we all are very well aware. And as a whole, we are moving forward with the new academic year with a ramp-up of our great new initiative for Spartans.
And how does this work for the students?
My Spartan Story is truly defined as the campus's project, meaning it takes submissions from faculty and staff to the My Spartan Story platform to help students have the opportunity to be formally added to their Spartan Experience record. So My Spartan Story is defined by two key parts. The first is the My Spartan Story interactive platform, which is now accessible to all MSU faculty, staff, and students. And as mentioned, experiences are placed in the platform for review and inclusion in the record. And from there, the opportunities are searchable by students, meaning they can find new ways to engage on campus or find current opportunities they are a part of that they would like to request to have added to their formal record. As mentioned, the Spartan Experience record is a new record that is formally requested alongside the transcript through the registrar's office, providing a great new complement and providing a full circle to student learning occurring at MSU.
My Spartan Story has sprung out of President Stanley's role on the Task Force on Higher Education and Opportunity.
Yeah, My Spartan Story is one of the key initiatives for the 2021 to 2022 academic year with the Higher Education Task Force, with the key focus of supporting our students in their preparation for success in a post-pandemic economy. Therefore, My Spartan Story is empowering students with a brand new resource, supporting them directly and addressing many of their current concerns of feeling ready for that next step beyond MSU. The record directly includes a short description of their undergraduate learning experience outside of the classroom, as well as the learning goals that they accomplished through the experience, providing them with some great information to prepare for an interview, shape a resume, and as a whole empower them to reflect on and synthesize their learning in its entirety at MSU.
It's safe to say MSU is kind of a leader and a trailblazer in this program that has led to My Spartan Story.
Yes, we are absolutely a trailblazer in the conversation on co-curricular records. My Spartan Story is one of a kind within the Big Ten, and we are one of a handful of records in the nation as a whole. It is our goal in the next few years to be the largest comprehensive co-curricular record in the nation and truly be a leader for our campus and higher education as a whole.
And what's been the reaction from employers and grad schools? I would imagine they appreciate having a lot of these experiences codified, as we said.
Yeah, that's a great space we've begun to explore and get positive feedback from some initial employers we've put the record in front of. They have really provided excellent feedback to how this is a fantastic way for MSU to say, yes, the student not only engaged in this experience, but here's the rich learning they've taken away. And as a whole, students can curate their records at the registrar level. So employers can really get a great sense of who a student is from a leadership role perspective and the great ways they've invested their time and talent outside of the classroom.
Well, Sarah, summarize what you'd like us to know about My Spartan Story and where can we find it on the web?
Yeah, My Spartan Story, you can find us at mystory.msu.edu. It's a great place to start. That'll direct you to the platform to log in and review the great opportunities we have, and also with great information on how you can get started with us. I'd say taking a step back, when we think of a student's time at MSU, we know that they are greatly benefiting from their classroom and their out-of-class experience. We have a brand new opportunity to support undergraduate Spartans collaboratively as a university, which is a very large opportunity, not only for students, but for faculty and staff at MSU. It is our goal in time to support student learning through identifying educational pathways of student success and to really transform and have a further understanding of out-of-class learning as a whole for MSU. And therefore, this opportunity we have as a university transcends how we will soon think of the student learning experience and how we shape that for our students to be most successful during their time at MSU and beyond.
That's Sarah Schultz, the director of My Spartan Story, and I'm Russ White. This is MSU Today.